Yeah, a little bit.
Not much though, is it?
Nope.
Digging dirt here. So we're gonna go do a job right now that I am not thrilled to be doing. We got to move the sawmill to the next spot we're cutting. Where we've got to go, it's pretty much a four-wheeler trail. They get tractors down it to plant food plots, but it's just barely wide enough for my truck and the sawmill. We have a sketchy bridge to go over. I know they take their trucks over it, but yeah, we'll see. I guess we're gonna mess around and find out, right? But it can be one of those wet, rainy weekends. I'm not sure how much good footage we're gonna get for you guys. We're gonna try our best. Running on the GoPro, I've got to find a little waterproof hatch for it. I can't seem to find that anywhere in my bags. Go figure, story of my life, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera around and you guys can enjoy the view and see what I'm seeing. Well, look at what we have. We have a nice sawmill looking to get moved. Of course, I probably could have prepped all this last time. Of course, the rain's falling. I'm just having a good time. So I think we're gonna slide the carriage all the way to the back, because when I have it all the way to the front for towing, I cannot see behind me. Hard to see, but there she is. And so we're gonna see if we can get this thing down that road. It's gonna be a little nuts. Yeah, I know our footage is sucky, guys, but here's the first this bridge right here. Don't care for it very much, I can tell you that. And of course my watcher isn't really watching too. Am I good? Both sides? Holy cow. Got about a foot on each side of that. That's nice. All right, head ahead of me, bud. Kind of stinks we have this reflection off the windshield, but I want to be able to talk to you guys, you know? Boy, this is amazing country, though. Well, the worst of it is over. We have a big culvert to go over now, and then a narrow trail where you guys have seen me skidding logs the last few videos. That spot back up there, up on top, is, it never looks as bad on camera as what it is. I mean, I'm not hyping it up for YouTube like I've been accused of in the videos themselves. You know, the titles, yeah, just a little bit, but in the videos themselves, we try to do really honest stuff here. Yeah, this is quite the little cattle trail we've got going. A couple spots where the ditches are so close, the tires of the sawmill are maybe a few inches on each side away from the ditch. I mean, it's really, you're really threading a needle getting through here. But fortunately, we have quite the granny gear in this truck. I've just got it in 4-wheel drive. It's a 6-speed stick shift, and it really does a good job. A lot of control with it. But I'm pretty happy. So we're gonna definitely be checking the mill over really well once we get it here after this rough ride. And we're gonna check our welds, make sure we don't have any issues. Now, I welded the piss out of this trailer when I built it. But this is really, big rock, right? This is really probably the most extreme test of this trailer's durability. So I think we'll be all right. If she holds up to this, she'll hold up to just about anything I'm gonna put her through. I was a little concerned using axles that are almost, well, they're over 30 years old, and 1987 wheel bearings, but when I pulled all that apart, checked everything, greased them all, they were in phenomenal shape. There's no slop. I guess that's a good thing about it being a camper that was parked in the same spot for 20 years. It didn't really move a lot. On the other hand, that's usually when things seize up, but they were actually in really good shape. We're kind of on the home stretch now. I still have to get the truck out of here. Okay, well, my spotter needs to pay attention to my wheels right now. And he's dazing off into space. What a guy. Okay, so we've got, of course I can't see the other side. I think we'll be all right though. Oh. Come on. There you go, atta baby. And we got a rock sticking up here. Hopefully the truck should clear it. I know, I could probably turn the camera around and show you guys some of this so you can, instead of looking at the stupid expression on my face the whole time. But, you know, when the camera's looking at you and I'm doing something like this, you guys can catch the moment, the exact moment where I shit my pants on camera. You know, and I go, you know, you'll know it when you see it. Like right now. Oh boy. Oh, I cannot believe we just cleared that. I guess this trailer's a good rock crawler. And if we're gonna get stuck in the mud, it's gonna be right here. Oh, come on, chug through, chug through. Oh, fuck. Well, play stupid games, get stupid prizes, right? So apparently, this side of the trail is pretty damn soft. And I'm plowing mud with the sawmill trailer. But on the plus side, I think if I can get that dug out right there, holy shit, we're back in the middle of nowhere. Good thing it's down the rock underneath all that stuff, rock and sand. She just dropped right off, like, I mean, she just dropped right off here. Not good. I'll show you how deep that guy is. Thank God it's solid on this side. Yep. Yeah, we're running the axles down. Maybe give you a better idea what we got. All right, doing some thinking. I sent the boy for some shovels and whatnot, but I think what I'm going to try to do, we're digging mud with the trailer frame on that side. I don't know why I didn't creep over here. I was worried there's a ditch right there and that tall stuff I was worried about. So, got the trailer jacked off of there. I'm going to try to pull it out of here. I think I can get the truck out all right. And then maybe I may have enough room to come down this side, kind of hook up to the trailer kitty corner and be back on solid ground. So somebody's watching out for me today. I can't believe we just pulled out of that. I cannot believe that. I think what we're going to try to do, I have this trailer right now, so it's kind of, I've got the mill head all the way back, so I really have no weight on this tongue. I think what I might be able to do, might be able to skid this out with the winch on the wheeler. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but if I can get those wheels churned, get these wheels churned, get that dirt dug out from around them, I think we can make that happen. I really don't want to try to maneuver in here again like that. It's gonna be something getting the truck out of here, because I don't know how soft it is on this side. I honestly, I mean, that ground over there, I checked it earlier, that ground felt really firm. And when we pulled our wheelers through this patch, we didn't leave a mark. You see how close our tracks were right there. But yeah, of course, you know, this guy right here has us blocked in, so we're not leaving this little patch of heaven right here until that thing's out of the way. You know, it's funny though, there's no point in getting frustrated about it. There's no point in bemoaning the fact that you're stuck and you're in the middle of nowhere, miles from help. Sometimes that kind of makes it a little easier because you're all you have to rely on. It makes you think, it makes you figure out these problems. Oh boy. That was awesome. I can show you how deep the truck was buried. Be digging mud out of this poor thing for a while. There's some nice mud, you know. That's the mark of a good Ford right there. You got to have mud, but we were up to the running boards. It works though. Can't believe we got that out.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna work. Well, after the menagerie that was yesterday, I ended up shutting the camera right off because trying to concentrate and explain everything that was going on just wasn't doing very well. But once we got moving and we got dug out, I've got a lot of ruts in there to fix now. So I should have known better than to go down there, but it's one of those things where I had to get the sawmill moved to keep going. The road going in was really solid. Yeah, I was more worried about this road going in here than I was actually worried about once we got to the other end, because it's high ground. But we had, the last couple of days, we've gotten 2 inches of rain. Yesterday it just downpoured here all day. It took us 3-4 hours, I think, to get the 3-4 hours to get everything unstuck. And by the time we were done with that, we called it a night. We went back, cooked a couple steaks for dinner. I actually had a cold beer, which I don't do that very often, and we just kind of relaxed, did some reading, and just kind of we actually turned into an awesome evening. So, but in my haste to get out of that area, and I was afraid if I stopped moving that I just wouldn't be able to get going again. So once we got out here, I realized, geez, he didn't take anything out of the truck for the sawmill, and now I have to haul it all in on a four-wheeler. Because the only spot to turn this truck around when you get up there is in those food plots. Those food plots I've been avoiding, trying my hardest not to do any damage to them. But fortunately, the owners they're good people. They get it. They're all working guys like we are. But so we got to haul everything in on the four-wheeler. That should be fun. I've got the jib crane, the saw blades, the ramps, everything that I should have left there. Now we get to hauling in. So we're gonna keep going. I cannot believe we pulled out of there like we did. I got lucky, very, very lucky. And you can see where the sawmill was digging up dirt right there. It just made a mess, a wicked mess. But we'll get it squared around, leveled back off for them. Fortunately, this stuff is really loose. It's easy to dig. But yeah, it ended up being miserable. I tell you, I keep testing the crap out of that four-wheeler and log arch setup, and it keeps just performing miracles for me up here in the woods. Obviously, it's no substitute for a tractor or a skidder or anything like that, but when you're just a weekend guy just trying to get some logs for your sawmill, what a difference that thing makes. It just makes a huge difference. I mean, I'm working off of a four-wheeler that's almost 20 years old that's been used for this kind of stuff its entire life. Only thing I've done to this wheeler, of course, I've only owned it about a year, so let's be honest about that, but my wife's uncle had it from new, and I know exactly what he was doing with it when he was using it. But the only thing that's been new on this thing is this rear end differential and the CV axles. He went to, that blew out on him. He took it to a repair shop and they were going to charge him $2,000 or $3,000, he said, I can't remember which, to fix all this. I fixed this wheeler for less than $300. And as you can tell, it works really well for what we're doing. I have no complaints. You know, that's a aftermarket rear end differential, but it had great reviews and it's very solid. There's no noises, none of that. CV axles, same thing. Now, I'm pretty happy with the way the entire thing's working. Very happy. Over the winter, I'd like to fully restore my little Honda 400 Foreman, because believe it or not, that pulls logs just as well as that Yamaha does. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this cluster something or other this weekend. Definitely did not get a lot done that I wanted to get done, but at least we got the sawmill moved. Now we're ready to move forward. I have a bunch of logs stacked up on the landing here ready to go. I have a bunch of logs in the woods ready to go. Just all in all, we're in good shape to make some production. This spot is so much easier to get the logs to the mill compared to where we were. I'm pretty happy. That big hemlock that we took down a few videos ago, it's 30 yards in the trees, if that, maybe 20 yards. I mean, it's right on the edge, and we have a lot of nice big fir right close to the edge here that I can take, and that's going to put me within 20, 30 yards of the sawmill itself. So I really can't complain. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.